Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, we are back with episode 73 today. How's it going, brother?
Good, man. It's just been going through a good old week here, Good start to the week. We're halfway through with it now, But it's been all right. Today's kind of a weird day. I feel like one of those days where kind of have a kind of a weird start. You kind of want to get started, you have things planned, and then appointments don't show up and stuff, and it kind of throws everything off.
Shit.
But I kind of got a funny story today with
Put me on.
my days. So my girl came by the shop to help me out with some returns I've had for Amazon.
Okay.
I'm pretty bad at doing those. I'm good at obviously doing the return, but then doing the rest of the process where you go take it in and do the labeling and all that stuff.
I'm the same, bro.
I'm bad. They'll just stay there, and then eventually I just forget about them and
You just keep it.
basically. So I told her, I'm like, I pretty much got enough money to get us a Disney trip if we return all these fucking Amazon things.
Holy shit.
So she was down for that. So yeah, she came and helped me today, and she was here. I've already kind of told her I'm kind of having like a shitty day in a way. It's been one of those days.
Yeah.
And we get some guy that walks in. My helper brings him through, and he's like, "Oh, hey, this is the guy that came by the other day that was trying to sell some chemical to us." Then the guy kind of introduced himself to me and stuff. He's like, "Oh yeah, I came here about 3 years ago. How long you been here?" About 5 years. He's like, "Oh, well, you're not this." He seemed like he didn't know me.
Gotcha.
But basically, it was a guy selling like a cleaner, like those guys that come by and just
I've seen him on Twitter.
Squirt your shoes off and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he kind of knows, like, he's seen all the chemicals next door. Like, we have our own shit. We have a system already down, It's not like, and when he came by the first time, he talked to my helper and he told him, like, this chemical will take care of all those things. And him kind of being a smartass, he's like, so you told me that thing puts on shine too? Because most things we have are cleaners, but we also have chemicals that put shine on.
Yeah.
You can't have a chemical that does both, One takes off shine, one puts on shine. So he's just kind of like, I guess he told me he was like, he kind of just knew he fucked up there. So which is the subject. But anyways, he came in with that, intention of trying to sell us something, kind of already knowing we already knew what we were doing. And he tried to get like Ale, my girl, to like, I'm like, so do you laundry? Like, you have stains in the house and stuff like that? And like, what kind of detergent you guys use? And I'm like, because she's kind of been on this thing where she's been buying detergents that have like no smell, no chemicals. Like they're like, what do they call them? They're just like
just neutral or whatever.
Yeah, natural like stuff. That way, you're not putting shitty. Because a lot of people are allergic to a lot of things. And they don't even realize it's all the chemicals like you wash your clothes with and shit like that.
Okay.
So in this case, like none of the shit he's selling would be used for her. So basically everything's backfiring. He's like, well, let me show you this before I leave. I'll leave you my number. He's seen the floor. He's like, so he starts squirting the floor down with this shit. And he gets out his like little brushes. He has like a little thing.
Yeah, little kit.
Scrubs it. Shit turns black.
Like
like a line of black. And he gets his towel. And he's like, oh shit. He's like, I think my brush has a lot of grease on it. And he's like, let me try this other brush. Spreads it again. It just gets worse. And he like rubs it with his towel. And it seems like it's just smearing. And then I told him, like, I think you probably burnt my sealant that I have on the cement. I'm like, you probably dissolved it. Like, it's the chemical dissolved it. And he's like, oh, I think I did, man. He's like, you got another wire brush around here? And I'm like, the fuck? You're here trying to sell me something. You're trying to ask me.
Jeez.
So at this point, he felt really embarrassed. He even told us, like, I'm pretty embarrassed right now. He's like, usually this doesn't happen this way. And he sprayed, like, on the side. He's like, I just want to show you that this cleans, like, this. But after basically, he left, like, a black streak. He's like, I'll leave you my name. He's like, I don't mind paying for this. You can charge me if it's like $50-$20, whatever it is to get that resealed. Or
yeah.
And he left, and my girl was like, yeah, this would only happen to you. He's like, now I know why. Like, because I always tell her, I'm like, dumbest shit always happens to me. Like the shit that just like some guy walks in, sprays some shit on the floor, and just fucks the floor up. and then he left, and I grabbed some of my other cleaner. I just sprayed it, and it came right off. So I don't know what the fuck he had. It never melted my shit. I just kind of did that to tell him, like, yeah, you fucked up my floor.
Yeah.
But I think what he did is, like, his shit, like, made it all gooey. And his rag wouldn't pick up, like, the grease. I don't know what it was, but it came right off. But, yeah, it's kind of been a weird, stupid day like that.
Damn, that was today?
Yeah, kind of days. There's another thing, too, where it's just, like, I'm sure people have these days. I'm sure you've had them where
their office fun.
Everything you do is, like, one step forward, two steps back kind of thing.
Ah, shit.
But...
So that's what happened today, but today you had like basically appointments that didn't show up?
We had one, but he didn't show up till later. So then I come in, with the mentality of like, all right, I already got this going on. By this time, be done with this. And then it doesn't show up, so now it just throws everything up.
Shit out the window, yeah.
And then I go to work on it, and then like the material I'm using is fucked. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, damn.
So it's just,
what was it, PPF, window tint?
it's PPF, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a piece of PPF that was like ready to go. I thought I just had it in my scrap bin, and I go to unroll it, and I realized that it has cuts in it, and I'm like, I saved it for something, but I didn't realize that it had cuts in it.
Oh, so it wasn't factory defect.
I've already prepped. Yeah, it wasn't a
Got you.
factory.
Got you.
It was just something I saved, the scrap piece, but it already had all kinds of shit in it. I cut in, but I thought it was good to go, so I prepped this thing, spent like 20 minutes, half an hour prepping the thing to go. And I started rolling it. It's fucked. I'm like, oh, fuck. That's my time to go home. So I had to go home early. So.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, kind of funny thing. The cleaner guy kind of like made it a little brighter. Thought it was funny.
Damn, bro. Okay. Well, when you were just explaining the story, like right then, it made me think of, I think it was like a quote or some shit I seen that it said, if you want your day to go as planned, don't get into business. And you just kind of like, you know, basically, yeah, kind of explain a little story of that. So I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I told my girl in the past, if she's ever like been interested in like taking over my parents' little restaurant thing, because they've offered it to my family, and I've kind of told them like, well, ask everybody else. I'll be the last person, and nobody really wants to do it. So I've always thought about taking it over too. But I tell her, I'm like, is it something you would want to take over? And she's like, after seeing you go through all the shit you do, he's like, not really. I don't blame her, but at the same time, it's just it'd be extra money, you know, that's there. I mean, even if we have to pay extra employees, so we're not actually physically there all the time.
Got you. Because it's already there. The machines are there. The locations are there. So I get you.
Clientele's there. I mean,
got you.
It wouldn't be X amount of number. You know, you'd get a little bit less. But I mean, it's money that's
potentially cash in or whatever.
Yeah,
and you're pretty well acquainted with that. That's where you started the workforce, I believe.
Yes,
that's where you basically started.
Where we started. I mean, prior to that, I was helping my mom clean buildings.
Yes.
But that wasn't. I was vacuuming basically.
Yeah, you weren't like dealing with clientele, exchanging money for product. I get you.
It was very simple. But yeah, there was the beginning of it. But yeah, it's been a thought. But yeah, it's doing a business. It's the whole day's unplanned.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks to make plans.
That's what sucks, bro. I feel like I'm one of those people. I'm getting better now, but I feel like if I have plans, basically expectations, unfortunately, they don't get met. That kind of just, I don't know. How you say that fucks up the momentum, I guess, almost?
Yeah, it fucking throws a wrench into the equation, you know?
Yeah.
You have this whole day planned out, everything's going smoothly, and then bam. And like I was kind of explaining to her today, and she's like, what's going on today? And I'm like, I kind of explained, I'm like, well, I didn't get to do this car. And now, because I didn't get to that car, it just, they keep stacking, the work does, and it just throws everything else off. And that almost just ruins the whole mood. Instead of just getting the work done, now you're just thinking like, fuck, now I got to figure out where I'm going to figure out to put this job in now. Because now I'm behind. So that's more, I think, a personal problem for myself, where I get stuck in that rut. Because I'm just like, instead of just doing the work and trying to catch up and do it, I just like, fuck.
Okay. Well, all right. So you gave us a problem. What's the solution? Have you figured that out?
Just fucking, for me, I have to go home and reset. So I went home early, had a little nap, reset.
Okay.
I'm like, I got to get ready for the pod.
Yeah. What about the PPF though? Do you order some more stuff?
We have some here.
Oh, you already had some?
Yeah, but basically to do that, I'm like, I'm going to have to clear out the whole table. And because I spent all morning cleaning too. The shop's been a mess for a while. So I was like cleaning or organizing stuff while she was kind of helping me take care of those orders and stuff. But the one thing I didn't clean today, I kind of more pile of shit on that table.
Let me guess.
Because was a table where I needed. So now I'm like, well, I need to pull out this big ass box and roll out the PPF to measure and stuff. But now I piled everything on when I was cleaning on that table, thinking that later on I'll clean that table. So I'm like, fuck, nah. But yeah, it's I'm just gonna come in tomorrow,
No, yeah, you got it, bro.
Fresh start and take care of it. But that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, that's how it is, bro. Do you take inventory pretty like regularly of what you have and don't have, or how do you take care of that portion of the business?
Yeah, that's part of the people don't see. I mean, this week, I have spent $7,000 on
holy shit
material.
So what do you just go to the roll and be like, oh shit, looks like we only have 2 cars left, let me order some? Or
you look at the schedule. I'm like, we got this car coming in, this car coming in, this car needs a full roll of PPF, this car needs a specific roll of tint, this customer coming in, he needs decals done, I need that roll done. Minivan coming in 2 weeks, needs a full roof wrap, gloss black. Do we have enough of that? No, get another one ordered. My helper comes by. Hey, man, we're right out of this. I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, all right, let's go make a list. So I went over there and made a list of everything we needed detail-wise. That was like $1,000 just in that. Because you buy everything in gallons. And that stuff's just, 5-gallon, like bucket, jug things.
Yeah.
So that adds up.
For sure.
So, yeah, we were talking about that. I was telling him, like, yeah, like, people don't see this. This is the part where a lot of businesses fuck up, or younger people that are starting the business. Because as younger us, we get money and we're just like, fuck, dude, we never had this kind of money, after you do a big job and you go fucking blow it on dumb shit, and then now you need inventory and you don't got fucking money. So
damn,
you're scramming for, or you're doing shit half-assed,
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, yeah, you might see like it's coming in, but at the same time, that shit's going right back into the shop again,
Gotcha.
And it works out in the future, because now I bought a bunch of material that will carry us probably through the rest of the year.
That was my next question.
Some of those things.
Okay.
But a lot of it, you have to rebuy again. But yeah, we just have like that Cybertruck coming in for PPF.
Oh hell yeah,
so
dude, I'm excited to see that.
It was cheaper to buy 2 rolls, so.
You get a discount when you get like 2 rolls and shit like that, or how's that work?
I saved like $400 by buying 2.
Ew, shit.
I think we're doing his wife's Tesla right after.
Gotcha.
Also. So I'm like, I might as well just buy both right now, and then yeah, just stuff like that. It's some stuff that I probably won't use forever, like in a while at least. I had to buy a specific roll of tint for his truck.
Specific? What you mean by that?
The windshield, we're gonna do it on his truck. The windshield is by far the biggest windshield.
Probably ever done type shit.
Yeah, I think I was
a vehicle.
A vehicle, yeah. Production vehicle has, I think I want to say, other than, I guess, like an RV, but I'm not sure if those are really production vehicles.
Gotcha.
But yeah, those windshields are humongous. I'm actually kind of nervous for that one, but just like anything else, it's just
you got to figure it out, bro. You got it.
It's a challenge, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, he just wanted a specific roll. I never used that size of roll for tint.
Because I know you can't really tint to a certain degree the front windshield. What is the rule for that then? Because you said you're tinting the whole front windshield.
Yeah, so
it has to be like really light though, obviously. Right?
Yeah, we're doing really light, but it's just the size of it. We most of the time for 40-inch roll, we buy a 40-inch and they come like 100 feet in length, but 40 inches in width. That will do like anything on a car: a back window, a windshield, side windows, everything. On a Tesla, you need a 60-inch roll, which is the size of a regular vinyl roll.
Oh shit!
And I've had to buy those in the past for like the sunroofs on Teslas also.
Gotcha.
It seems like Tesla's the one that's made me buy the crazy big rolls that you really don't need that much. But yeah, some people want the whole sunroof done, and you need a humongous 60-inch roll for that. So, but yeah, it sucks with those because you spend, $2,000, whatever it is, on that roll, and you charge them, I don't know, X amount of number, $500, whatever. It takes a quarter of it, but technically that roll can do 10 maybe. So eventually it makes his money double, triple of it.
Yeah.
But it's just a time thing,
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had that happen in the past where I buy like a roll of specific PPF, like a carbon fiber one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've had that roll for almost 2 years, and I'm barely getting to the end of it.
Oh, shit.
But at first it sucked because it was like, $2,000, whatever it was for the roll. And the first job I did with it, I only charged $350. So I'm like, damn, I made zero money, But I guess
over time
you put it towards it. But yeah, over time, it literally triples itself, quadruples itself. But yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. But yeah, as far as inventory, I guess going back to the original question, I just kind of go off what is coming in work-wise and
gotcha.
Try to keep an eye on bottles, give them a little shake. Oh, that one's almost empty. Buy a new one of those. So
that's interesting as hell, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, never knew I think that's probably the most I've spent on materials, supplies in a week. Yeah, it's kind of a.
Does that include like all the sprays and bottles and shit? Well, I think they actually come in big ass. What do you call them? Like 5-gallon things?
Yeah, I just bought basically I bought like 7 products of chemical, and that was like $1,000. But like, let's say 5 of those were just like gallon liquid materials, concentrates.
Then you dilute with water or something?
Yeah.
Got you.
So the other ones are like compounds that we use just for polishing. Those are basically just like a liter bottle. Those are pricey. They're like almost $100 or $75 each. So shit like that, it adds up though with time. It's what you have to do. You invest back into the business and it makes you more money. So
yeah, I think it was someone I was helping. He already had the business set up. But I think he wanted to buy a trademark. But I actually forgot about this. This was maybe like 3 months ago. But he owned a detailing supply
Oh, okay.
business. But I was always wondering, I guess, that like, do you buy all your shit from one supplier? Because I think you use special brands and shit like this.
Yeah.
You probably mix and match, I'm assuming. It's like,
Yeah. So I mean, I basically have like 3 companies that are my go-tos. Like anything that's G-Technic, so anything that's like ceramic coating based.
yeah,
Obviously we go with G-Technic, company I'm associated with, the closest probably. But obviously they don't sell the chemicals to clean interiors. Like
yeah,
they're selling more like high-end stuff for cleaning. So they still have interior cleaners, but it's for shit that just needs a little dusting. They're not selling shit that needs to take out like, a dog piss stain or
yeah, or
something,
fucking
like,
gum or some
or
shit.
somebody's throw up. Yeah. So those are
Uh,
different kind of harsher chemicals you have to buy. And yeah, I have a different company, but yeah, about like 3 different ones. But yeah, locally we have a few companies here that stop by. Some guys like, hey, I'm just here in the area. Actually, it was funny because we were watching the McLaren one time. He's like, oh, your car you wrapped caught my attention. I was driving by, and he wasn't even in his like company vehicle, but he's just like, I just want to stop by and present myself. I'm
he saw the money, bro.
he probably he's like, they need chemicals. He's seen somebody washing out there, but I'm like, nah, we're good, man. We don't use that brand of chemicals. He had like his own. I wouldn't say his own brand, but maybe it was because people you can like, rebottle stuff. You
Oh,
can go to like
well,
bottling companies and be
what do they
like,
call it? White labeling?
yeah, like put my name on these bottles and I'll resell
Yeah.
them. But he sells a variety of things. Like I could probably get a decent amount of stuff from him, but I don't know. I don't want to waste my time doing that.
Yeah,
So
you already kind of said. Probably more of an
I
inconvenience.
just order, comes to my door, and we're good
Yeah,
to
because I
go.
remember when we were younger, I remember you took me to Salt Lake or some shit once, bro, and we bought like all kinds of shit. But this is before I think the whole
Oh yeah, that's
detail.
right.
What was it? Like something boys or some shit like that?
It's called
Like a wrench or something in the logo.
Chemical Guys.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, the detail store. I think that's what it's
Yep,
called, detail shop or whatever. But
I remember that.
yeah, it's like a big consumer. Chemical Guys. It's more like a hobbyist kind of thing. The thing with them, they're great. They have great products, but they have a thing for everything. So they'll have a chemical for a steering wheel, a chemical for the seat, and a chemical for the dash, a chemical for the screen,
Damn.
just for
Oh, okay.
money. People that don't know, they're like, oh, I need one of each.
Got
We have
you.
one chemical that does it all.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
kind of like the
Universal.
guy that came into the type shit trying to sell me. But no, we minimize it obviously from going to all those chemicals. We come down to like 3 different ones, main ones, and that's it. But as starting off, I mean, it was kind of cool in there. They have like a whole section of like their scents. It had a bunch of scents. They had like all the compounds, which I guess like if you're like a hobbyist, it's kind of a cool just to kind of see all that. It's like
Yeah.
a kid in a candy store in a way.
Yeah, it was cool
Um,
seeing all that shit back then. I remember that.
that should come out pricey too. I remember at the end I'd spend like $50, and I was just like, oh fuck, it's a lot of money back then.
Oh, for sure, bro. For sure,
But
for sure.
it was always cool going down there. But yeah, good
Dope.
old good old inventory. It's fun.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't even know if I'll even deal with that. Like the shit I'm dealing with, I don't think so. If
Probably
anything, it'll
not.
probably just be fulfillment, making sure my shit's,
You have office inventory. You have to keep up on make sure you have
my
enough
staples.
staples and paper for the printer and cleaning supplies for the toilet and shit. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a fact, bro.
Honestly, that's a big house. There's always times too where I'm like, oh man, you're freaking out of paper towels now. I gotta go buy this. That's like,
Just yeah, miscellaneous that shit.
yeah, yeah. Keeping up with the 3 shops, man, it's a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie. On top of everything else, I barely have one time to like clean one bathroom. By the time I go to the other one's all fucked already. Or like and it's not even like basically like it's not like they get used like crazy. But at the same time, like dust and when shit doesn't get used too, it just gets dirty in a way, or starts to scale up like the water and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, keeping up with 3 things of everything is kind of hard.
No, I bet, bro. On
Almost.
top of like you said, everything you already have going on, people calling you all the time,
Yeah,
doing all that and shit.
calls have kind of mellowed out right now, so it's been good. But we've been super busy. I mean, I
Catching
feel
up.
like we're almost pushing people away in a way, which is good because
Were you basically scheduled out still like around the end of August, or you passed that already?
yeah, we're in September now.
Oh shit, you already been
Yeah,
to September, huh?
So I think we were talking about right now about the whole camping thing, but
Yeah.
into the following week of September 7th. The 7th is a Saturday, so basically second week of September we're in right now. But yeah, I just been scheduling. I mean, and thing is, I'll probably schedule people in still within August, but it just depends. If it's someone like with a small like need 2 front windows tinted, I'll figure out a date where I can just squeeze them in. But as far as like somebody that needs a full tent or a full PPF, like yeah, you're gonna have to wait till September.
Gotcha.
Yeah, kind of works out like that, but it's all good though. It's been
Yeah, well, shit, bro. That's like what is that? 6 weeks out. So
yeah, with detailing we can get people in a little sooner, but as
okay,
far
okay.
as like
The bigger.
a full PPF or tent, yeah, I just schedule people further out.
Gotcha.
Chrome the leads, stuff like that.
Okay.
Trying to play it safe now, you know, because we especially in the summer. I've talked about this, you know, in the last pod how I want to have more of a summer than I've had other years. So especially for the last year, going through all the moving stuff and setting up the yard and
yeah, what's that?
I haven't even still finished the yard, but I'm like, we can wait for the cooler months for that because I don't need it to look nice in the summer anyways. So
yeah, it'd be hella hot recently, bro. Like hundreds and shit.
Yeah.
I think it might be cooling down a little bit, still in the 90s, but hey.
Yeah, like in the afternoons, like that's like the first like perfect time to work in the yard. But I'm like, damn, dude, it's like the perfect time to also enjoy just the evening, you know, when it's cooled off, and then middays when you like have nothing else to do. But I'm not going out there fucking 100 degrees.
Hell no.
Come out like a fucking lobster. So yeah, I'm good.
You're like, I'll pass on now. We good.
Pass on that, yeah. I honestly thought about even hiring someone, but I'm like,
they charge a shit ton though, don't they? Like landscaping companies do that.
Yeah, I mean, all I need now is just gravel put in. Like
I think it meant more like maintenance
and someone to plant the. Oh no, just just to finish the yard.
Got you.
Maintenance is not bad, but yeah, someone just to plant some trees, some shrubs, and do all like the gravel, all that shit. That's pretty much the last thing I need to do. Maintenance wise, it's not bad though.
That's good. You guys been enjoying like basically when you put like the concrete and cement, all that stuff? You go out there?
Almost go out there. I wouldn't say every day, but at least five days of the week. I go out there with the dogs. They fucking as soon as they go down those stairs, they fucking do the little sprint back and forth, chase each other around, tackle each other. Just kick it out there with them. Usually in the evenings, kick it out there with them for a little bit. A popsicle. If my girl's home, then she'll be out there too. But sometimes she's working. So, but no, it's been cool down there.
That's good, bro.
I think at the beginning of the year, I was telling you I was going to buy a little like gazebo
to
put out there.
Yeah.
But I missed out. Literally, I went back to Costco like earlier this week. Or no, last week. Yeah, last week we were at Waters. And yeah, that shit was gone. I was like, damn, missed out. We'll see if they bring them back or just have to wait till next year. But usually they have some good deals in the spring, the beginning of the summer on those gazebos there at Costco.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to set something up, so have some nice shade.
That's good, bro. I went to Costco this weekend, bro. Holy shit. I was starting to get social anxiety, bro. I couldn't even move my cart in that bitch. Bro, I don't know what's like. I feel just anxiety, bro.
Yeah,
like
you talked about that, yeah. When it's shit's like you can't get out of a place.
Yeah, usually it's like before a holiday or something, but like I literally went Saturday because you know, I'm staying with me and my girlfriend, spending more time. We're basically trying to be get like on a routine. We're trying to like meal prep and be on the same shit. Go to sleep at a certain time and do all this shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, it kind of works out.
I think it's healthy. That's what I need.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out always, but
it's always good to at least have the mentality of trying. Or
her schedule is kind of weird because she works basically 3 days, but it's 12 hours. But I think she works. She usually wakes up like 6 or something on those 3 days, and
gotcha.
I usually wake up 8:30, so it's like still a little off. And then obviously in those other days she sleeps shit. Those blackout curtains, man. I'm telling you, that's something I feel like I've noticed now that I'm sleeping. Well, I guess you could say my original room, straight like right next to like I guess you could say not the mountain or no shit like that, but the sun comes out.
Yeah, right in the sunrise.
Sun's beaming through the window type shit. Obviously there's blinds, but the room's still it's still bright. But I feel like naturally, I guess you could say my biological clock or whatever the fuck. I just start waking up and I kind of just wake up naturally. But now with those blackout curtains, I think my body still thinks it's dark. I'd be waking up like groggy, bro. I'm like, fuck, like.
I gotta wake up like that every day, bro.
Dude, that sucks. I ain't gonna lie.
It does.
That shit sucks. I was even telling her, I was like, yo, like, when you leave to work, can you just leave them open, please? Like, because you're already up. Like, you don't need them anymore,
Yeah.
But damn, bro.
Yeah.
That shit sucks. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I would recommend them or not. But
I think we talked about it right when we got ours. I think I was telling you about them, how it's kind of shitty to sleep with them, but I think I got used to it. But yeah, you kind of wake up, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes I'll be waking up a little like, damn, is it like 5 a.m.? Is it 9 a.m.? Am I late? What the fuck's going on? It's like, damn, bro.
What time is it? Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that, but
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, Costco, when I went last week, I went almost like around, well, obviously if you go on a weekend, yeah, you're gonna encounter people regardless, but
yeah.
this was like on a weekday, and it was actually on a Friday. I went.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Friday. It was right before I went to Bear Lake.
Morning.
No, I went like around 3, 4 o'clock.
Oh, that's probably bad as hell
It
too.
was empty.
Are you shitting me?
I was like, what the hell? I, I pulled up behind someone that I thought was like they're pretty much finishing,
Yeah.
and then the lady's like, "Oh, we're open." Like the cash register was completely empty, and I'm like, "Okay." They even grabbed my cart and just took it over there for me, and I was like, "Cool, this never
No, maybe
happens."
that's the. Well, I'm working at that time, but
The parking lot was packed up the ass, but inside it,
doesn't seem too bad.
it was actually the first time I ever like had that happen.
You ever go to the food court?
I was that's one thing that was packed this time. I
Oh,
was
was
gonna
it?
grab me a glizzy, but the line was too crazy, and I'm like, nah, I gotta get back to the
You're
shop.
like, I'm good.
Dude, for $1.50, you get a hot dog and a drink.
And a drink, bro. Shit's nuts. Do you ever get the chicken bakes?
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
seen some
Once in a
people
while.
eating some the other day, and I was just like, damn, that looks good.
Big ass hot pocket, basically. If you ever,
Shredded chicken, or it's got like solid like
yeah, and bacon
sliced
too.
chicken. Oh, and
No,
bacon.
yeah, like basically shredded with God knows what the hell is in there. But they $4. You get full. I feel like I don't think they let you to go in them shits if you don't got the Costco card anymore. But back in the day,
They would for lunch. We would go there for
yeah,
pizza.
all the time would go.
I remember that pizza being humongous, but
They cut down on that shit.
no, I think we just got bigger.
Ah, shit.
Dude, I swear we would go pick that box up, and that fucker was like
Huge, bro.
like the pie
Yeah,
pizza.
that's what it felt like.
But no, that box is like just a normal large size pizza now. Well, I guess it's always been like that, but
Yeah. Damn, you're making me crave some pizza now. Shit. Must go get some.
Supreme. Is that what we get? Or a combo or
Yeah,
combination?
whatever the fuck it's called, but
Yeah.
same one. Yeah, you're right, bro. I grew up on Sam's Club, but yeah, recently I've been going more to Costco. But I don't know. That shit just maybe it's the same. I don't know. I feel like Costco's way more popular now, though, if I'm not mistaken, than Sam's Club. I'm not sure. I really haven't gone to Sam's in a bit, but
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I honestly would love going to Sam's all the time. I'm not a person that really goes for groceries though to Costco.
No? What do you go for? The fuck?
Dude, I walk down the fucking aisle where there's always like just shit to buy, like dumb
There
shit,
we go.
shelves, fucking cart stuff,
Yeah, I never go to
electronics. Dead ass.
that. Never go to that.
That's the first thing I do. Just go right there. I go down. If I'm going to pick up waters, sometimes I just go to Costco just for waters.
Oh, I've seen hella people with like big ass cases.
But
and
all I
shit.
do is just go straight through all those aisles, electronics, gadgets. All right, nothing there. Go through like the camping stuff, and I'll get waters now. But usually, like I'll buy something that tagged along with me. That's put out the GoPro because I'm always going through those electronic aisles.
Yeah. Dude, they be having some crazy ass shit at Costco that like other people. Well, I guess both Sam's and Costco have like their pros and cons, but both stores do have like, I guess you could say products that other stores don't have. Like just crazy shit, like whether that be ice creams or like different types of foods or. So yeah, I feel like I just need to try more shit basically, because
yeah, they got some good stuff. They got a lot of like stuff that's like almost. I think I've seen like meat that's like pre-seasoned or like chicken. It's like done by Costco or what's their brand? Kirkland.
Yeah.
But it's just like ready to, saute or whatever it is.
Yeah, ready
and
to go.
I've heard like save a lot of time with stuff like that, and also it's pretty good. But I'm not really into the cooking yet. Yeah,
that's what it is, bro. Something that surprised me as well when I was there is, bro, those $5 rotisserie chickens they be having there, bro. They shit fly off the little shelves, bro. Holy shit!
People waiting for them, huh?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know it was like that. Like, it makes sense. You can get a whole ass chicken for $5. It's cooked, it's ready to go. But I was like really shook. I was like, yo, people really wait for this shit.
Yeah, they're scrumptious, delicious, juicy.
Yeah.
I can eat one of those a day if I had one.
Really? I don't know if I can, to be honest.
You're not a chicken person. The thing is,
I am, but I feel like that shit's not as seasoned as I feel like I'm a fat ass. I like
more seasoned,
deep fried shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even not seasoned. I like crunchy shit.
Just tell them to burn it a little more. No.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah. Huh. Well.
Yeah. Well, there's Costco for you.
That's Costco. Packed.
Bro, they fucking close early as shit too. 6 o'clock. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're trying to buy a TV.
That's on a Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday.
On Saturdays?
Yeah. Are they even open on Sundays?
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
I think they close at 6 too.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. Over here complaining about fucking Costco, but
Trying
I
to buy
think
TV?
yeah, well, they were closed though. That's basically the thing. I was like,
Gotcha.
nice, but I think my girlfriend was looking at the market cap, meaning how much their market capitalization, basically meaning how much the company's worth, whatever the fuck, with the stock market. And that
Mm.
shit was like 30. I think it was like in the high 300 billions. I was like, that's fucking nuts, bro.
Damn,
Almost $500 billion. So
that's
they're
crazy.
doing something right.
Yeah. Did you guys? Obviously, you probably went to the Costco out in Salt Lake somewhere, no?
Yeah, we went to the one in Bountiful. We went right after the gym.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was
on
gonna say,
Saturday.
you guys need to go try out the world's biggest Costco
Where's that at?
before it's not the biggest one because they're building a bigger one. It's in Murray, I think it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or not even Murray yet. I think it's before you get to Murray. They're in Salt Lake. I don't know the whole
Yeah, layup.
cities and shit over there, but yeah, it's really not big as far as like the shit I like to do. The whole fucking gadgets and just
Oh,
shit
they
for
don't
the
got.
house.
Yeah, they don't got
It's
the shit
more,
appeals to you.
nah, it's just more food. So for people, it'll probably be dope, like what you're going for, actually getting food.
Bet.
It's more like industrial commercial too, so they have like more of the. So instead of like having, I don't know, a small thing of ketchup, they got fucking ketchup by the fucking buckets. Shit,
Gotcha.
more like for commercial stuff
Yeah.
too. But
That actually brings it up. Are you still doing the factory meal shit?
I canceled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what happened, I think I told you they originally set up like a good plan. And I think for the first two, they sent them out. I was eating filet mignon and, just
Yeah, yeah,
good,
good shit.
the good shit I picked out. Steak and shrimp. And then for some reason, they like, I think what happened is like when I first signed up, it was like a promo thing
Yes, exactly. How they get you.
where for a certain price, they get you can pick the good shit. And then after that, for that same price,
They downgrade you?
it's the dog shit stuff. Yeah. And it's just the same shit over and over. And it was just like chicken with some weird shit on them and sauces. And yeah, it wasn't it. And then I couldn't figure out how to cancel that shit.
Dude, they make it like a pain, bro. You gotta fucking jump through like so many hoops, bro. And it's like, are you sure you want to cancel? And it's like no is all green and shit, and the no is like hidden in the fucking corner. That's a fact. That
Yeah.
shit sucks ass.
And then I finally figured out like the easiest way was to call. And then I just like, I don't want to deal with this today. So I let it go for like 3 weeks. And finally
Oh,
last week I canceled. So we got the last factor shipment this Tuesday.
yeah.
But after that, well,
They know
obviously
what
it's
they're
done now.
doing, bro. They put so many barriers in front of you so you don't cancel. And look, you paid an extra 3 weeks of shit just because they know that. If it was so
Mhm.
easy to cancel, they would have lost 3 weeks of business.
Yeah.
It's
And they
kind of
get you as
crazy.
soon as they get that box, I think 2 days or the day after, they charge you for the next week already.
All ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
Shit,
So it's like even if you cancel it,
you're already get ready to go the next
you're
one.
still getting the other one and they get you
Yeah.
quick. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, I guess if you have control of it, I guess if I would have got the app, I probably would have figured it out better.
You
I
didn't get
never,
that?
no.
No?
Well, the thing is, I just saw it like on an ad. So I just like set up the account really quick and just got it through there. And I think I had a hard time getting back into it because I never set up an app. And I think I signed in with my Apple ID and I tried to go on the website and on the computer here. And I signed in with my Apple ID. So I'm like, what the fuck? How do I sign in now?
Oh, shit.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I find the way I finally canceled it is I got an email. So I get emails from all the time, and I finally opened one. It said like, "Are you enjoying your meals? Blah blah." Or you wanna? I think you got 4 free meals.
Some
Like you
shit
can
like
give
that.
to someone. You can like invite someone,
Got
and
you.
they get 4 free meals. And I clicked on it, and it opened up my account automatically.
Oh, there you
And I
go.
was
You
like,
got him.
cancel. And
It backfired on the
I found it,
masses.
so I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I had a similar experience with HelloFresh, but that's like the one you cook that shit.
Mm.
But it got to a point where they were just sending me fucking ground meat to make burgers. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I could literally go to the store and get this shit. Like, like
Burgers
what
every
the
day.
fuck?
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah. Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah. They were good for what they were when you picked them, but yeah,
Same.
overall, it wasn't my kind of taste of food, honestly. But yeah, I think it was more of a bland kind of
So what are you doing now for your lunches?
just eating out every day. Just,
Fire?
fire. Yeah,
Fire? I
had
ain't gonna
some
lie, I had some Chick-fil-A yesterday, bro. You know
had
what I'm
some
saying?
Texas barbecue today,
Texas barbecue.
or Lost Texan barbecue. That
Oh, you were telling
barbecue
me about that.
joint that's up here
Yeah.
had
I'm
some
gonna have to try
brisket,
that.
pulled pork, mac and cheese, green beans.
Son of a bitch. When we go to
Yeah,
Austin, Texas, you're gonna come back and be like, "Fuck that shit." Watch.
I know. I told my helper today, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be eating this shit for like 3 days straight while we're out
Facts,
there.
bro. That's a fact.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that. I ain't gonna lie. I've been hella pumped, bro. So
that stuff fills you up like
Oh, too much, bro. You feel like
Yeah, you feel
like a fat
dead after
ass.
that. And I told him like we're not gonna do shit after we eat this. Yeah, so
And that's why he left early, huh?
yeah, that's probably a little cause of everything else on top of it. I'm not gonna lie. Every time we've ate that stuff, he was the one that brought it up. He's like, "Let's go out." Like, I'll buy.
Mm.
And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
I ain't gonna say no.
I'm not gonna say no, but I already know I'm not gonna do shit now. So yeah, he had a
Yeah.
detail though, so he probably needed that extra energy. So
Yeah, bust that, crank it out, whatever.
yeah,
That's dope, bro. But yeah, we booked our Airbnb literally last night
last
for
night.
Austin. So yeah,
Yeah,
feel like it's becoming more and more real as time goes by.
yeah. Now it's just a waiting game, right?
Yeah, 43 days to be exact.
43 days. We got.
Got some shit planned. I kind of sent some more stuff earlier as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just random shit we can do. We're gonna go hit the, what do they call it, comedy Mothership, or am I saying that
Yep. The
the
comedy
other way?
mothership. Yep.
Hopefully, there's some funny people there when we go.
Yeah,
We don't
hopefully.
know.
I
We don't
mean,
know
I
who the
think is with
fuck.
that place, it's just never known either. Like sometimes they just have like crazy people that just pull up
Randomly
that
type
are in
shit, huh?
town, or
Got it.
sometimes even. Well, I doubt. I think Joe Rogan is saying his is like planned on the thing.
Yeah.
So
Plus, he's probably just, I don't know. I don't want to say too famous, but I feel like he's pretty freaking famous, bro. Like on some
yeah,
real shit. I'd
yeah,
probably say he's celebrity A status. Like,
hmm,
I feel like a lot of people know who he is.
for sure, for sure.
He's definitely the most popular podcaster, for sure. 100%.
Known, yeah, for sure.
100%. Like, yeah. I don't think the longest one that's popular. Yeah, I feel like he's been doing it so many. They're like on fucking episode 345 or some shit. So
Yeah,
good for that, man.
but yeah, it'd
Shout
be
out.
good to go see that. I've been wanting to see that for a minute. I do want to see that other show. I told my girl that we'll have to go sometime because they record that I think on Mondays or Tuesdays, but it's the Kill Tony show.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah,
do
yeah.
a live. It's a live show, a live podcast, and they basically just bring up. They have a bucket of names, and they pull them out of the bucket, and they're just you got a minute to do comedy. And some people never done comedy in their lives. Some people have done it for 4 years. Some people are just
You name it.
damn near just blacked out drunk up there, and
Damn.
so yeah, they make a fool of themselves pretty much, and basically get roasted in a way. So I definitely want to go see that sometime. But yeah, like I said, they record those like on random days of the week. But yeah, maybe one day we'll do a live podcast.
One day, yeah.
One day.
Shit, we'll go do it on, would be a good place here in Ogden? The amphitheater?
The amphitheater.
We'll give everybody tomatoes and shit.
Just set ourselves up there. Hey, if you were to actually just pull up there, because right now you can walk to the amphitheater, right?
Yeah, I believe so,
And
yeah.
no one's there. Like it's just you can
Nah.
get on the stage if you wanted to.
I believe so, yeah. Last time I've been there, yeah, I think so,
I think
yeah.
if we were to pull up there, just set two chairs up and just a camera.
Oh, that's a great question.
Obviously, people will probably start pulling up. Like, what the fuck is this? But you think would get taken down like by
I feel like
officials?
there has to be some type of security on
Like,
the
you guys got
premises.
permission here or whatever?
Yeah, I feel like so.
I think we should try it. Should find out.
Yeah, do a little short pod, little 2-minute pod, get kicked out.
And by our little following.
Little audience to go.
Hey
pull
guys,
up.
come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a
I'm
little
sure-
box of tomato, $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
interesting. I've been looking at other, see if there's gonna be other, like, I don't want to say famous people. That sounds whack, but like musicians pulling up. And
there.
really haven't really found anyone. There's like cool little spots here and there. Obviously 6th Street. Obviously, shit, we already talked about a barbecue. But barbecue is basically just, I'm assuming it's all the same, right? It's fucking, we got brisket, you got fucking, obviously, macaroni and cheese, pulled pork, beans and shit.
Yeah.
But there's like,
Ribs,
it's facts, ribs. But does anyone make like some crazy shit, like a freaking whole ass alligator or some shit? Try to try some shit like that, bro.
I don't know. They probably have like some crazy boar, like pig,
Oh shit,
like they cook, big old pig on
What
a
the
rotisserie shit.
dude! I want to try that shit so bad. Bella's dad has made those before in his
for real?
backyard.
Damn,
I told him once, I was like, "Yo, if I buy a pig, you got me."
you got it.
But that's just too much fucking meat, bro. A whole pig.
Yeah, you need to have a crowd for that one.
Yeah, a wedding or some shit, bro. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, it's kind of be a waste of food, in a way to do it just for yourself.
Pull up to the homeless shelter with a whole ass pig. That'd be lit though. I ain't gonna lie. That might be good.
You might make some people put some food on someone's plate that night for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of shit over there. I'm actually really curious how that city is gonna be because now I kind of have like not a weird, but a different view from it. Because I was watching like this little, it's actually a Joe Rogan thing I forget the guy that he was with. Basically, I think it was some guy's channel.
Okay.
I'm not sure what he does, honestly, or what he is. But Joe Rogan and him were working out, and he had like a camera guy like recording him, like, oh, nice and dope. And they kind of did like a little city like view pass, and they looked interesting. So I'm kind of curious. It's not like what I had imagined.
What did you have imagined, and what did the video like open your eyes to?
I had it more like a, I don't want to say futuristic, but a really modern city.
Okay.
Not that many cars.
Okay.
More people just everybody walking, biking.
Okay.
And then in the video, it seemed more like a New York shit, like more of a busy,
Well, it is a big city, yeah.
busy streets, cars everywhere, homeless people. And I was like, huh. I mean, I imagine there's probably both, honestly.
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be obviously areas where it's, cooler and all
Yeah.
that.
I definitely think it is an upcoming city where it's going to be pretty, modern and new buildings, high-rise buildings and stuff like that. But obviously, yeah. Well, obviously,
There's already some badass buildings there for sure. I've been looking at like rooftop lounges, bars, shit like that, and some of them look cool. So we'll see.
Dude,
Still growing, like you said, though.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of cool condos on there for the Airbnbs.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is it's basically saying like in a hotel in a way, because you got people above you and below you. But
Yeah, it'll be quiet.
I don't know. Some were saying that they have like 4 bedrooms, some condos,
Damn.
and they could sleep 10 people. But I'm like, it's gonna be some pretty big ass condos.
For sure.
Or not condos.
For 4 rooms?
Yeah, well, they consider it a condo, but I would say it would be like a penthouse, huh? It would have to be like a whole level for 4 bedrooms, 2 living rooms.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure. That's a great question. Like the structure of that.
Unless those buildings are pretty big, and I don't know.
Yeah, something I'm curious about as well is the Colorado River flows through there.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. Do people like go in that shit? Is there like little boats, ferries? Like, I guess I could, answer that with a quick Google search, but
Yeah, I don't think there's much boats though. I would say
definitely. Yeah,
from what I've seen, it seems like it's more like a kayak,
oh, okay. So people
canoe,
got you.
more paddling shit.
Got you.
Yeah, because I think I was telling, I'm not sure if it was actually that river, but it was a river down there where I've seen this other YouTuber. They'd go down there and just basically it's like going to Kazi here, I said on paddle boards, they were doing like a little kayak.
Gotcha.
Same thing. They were just drinking and chilling out in the lake or river.
Vibes.
They're big ass rivers, almost like lakes in a way.
Yeah.
In some portions, they open up pretty big. But yeah, well, I'm curious. We'll see. Be fun.
Yeah, at least jet skis. Because I remember one time I went to, I think it's basically, I'm not sure what river it is. Might be, I don't want to say that, but maybe the Colorado River too. Like obviously a different, leg or whatever the fuck extension. But it's Bullhead, Arizona, and then Laughlin, Nevada. And the river is the one that separates basically both cities. And you could like rent jet skis in that and just fucking go ham on the river. And that shit's fucking fun. And they also have a ferry that takes you to both. It's like, because there's a bunch of casinos on the Nevada side. So a lot of people that live in the Bullhead side, they take the ferry back and forth to go work, because obviously it's a shit ton of casinos, building money, essentially. And Bullhead's more like a little bit more calmer.
Town. Yeah.
Exactly. So a lot of people are employed. They take that ferry to work and shit like that. So I wonder if, I don't think it's going to be like that, but I don't know.
Curious.
Just kind of cool how like just different places have their own, I don't want to say ecosystems, but just little structures and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'd be cool if everybody got like, we all have like our own jet skis. That'd be cool. But I don't know, jet skis they're kind of
hit and miss or what?
Yeah, I feel like we rode some jet skis up in Bear Lake, and I feel like I don't know if it was just because I was just tired that day too, but I'm just like, man, it's kind of boring.
Oh, for real?
It was just me and my girl. We had some fun, we went out for a little ride, but it's like there were so many people out there in the lake, and it just seems like I think when there's not things to see, I mean, maybe I just got spoiled by the Florida thing, because we were like driving and exploring new things, or riding, I should say. And over here it's just the pond, you're just it's kind of like riding the boat, but imagine just with like you essentially by yourself, because when you're riding a jet ski, you're not really having a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
You're just kind of by yourself. But if you had like a group of people like in their own, then maybe you could make it more interesting. Try to flip someone over or splash someone. I think that's actually illegal, actually, splashing someone.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous,
because I think you obstruct their view, and then they can
collide
and crash and die. So
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber that went through like a whole lawsuit with the city that tried to get him for that. for splashing water in a lake.
And they got them on film, I'm assuming, so the evidence was there, so they presented that as evidence. Holy shit!
Yeah,
that could backfire.
It's a big crime, I guess. Like, well, in that state it was. Who knows if it's like every state thing, but
it sounds about it. If it's something with to do with safety, it's probably you're right. So,
but yeah, they were just letting everybody. I haven't been to Bear Lake to the Utah side like forever. That shit was packed, and then the jet skis. I swear, like they know they're gonna sell out. They had like 20 or 30 of these things, just renting them out to like. They rent it out to one person. They make you sign and everything, but once you fucking have the life jacket and the keys, like fucking anybody can get on. A bunch of little kids driving them and just out in the lake.
Oh, okay, Trupin. Okay.
And I was just like, damn, that shit's.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, but I didn't know you can rent pontoons. Obviously, we know we can rent boats out there.
Explain the difference. What the fuck's pontoon?
Pontoon is like the
flat one?
Yeah, the big flat one, basically.
Okay.
It doesn't go as fast. It's more like just to hang out on the lake.
Drink on it. Yeah, eat some shit on there. Okay, I get you.
And the boat obviously is more to pull someone in the back, the tube, and just kind of go faster, like a jet ski, more people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I could see that they rent all those. They sold out quick. We tried to get one like by a boat by like around 1, I think it was like maybe 12. And they were all sold out for the day. And I was like, damn. And they had like four boats, 4 pontoons, and they were already sold out for the whole day. I was like, damn. And jet skis had a fuck ton. I couldn't believe how like those were selling out like crazy too. But they know what they're doing out there.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they're selling out, that means there might be a little demand for another one, like another little side business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know how that lake works though, because I feel like there's only
it's like it's a
that same rental company is the same one they rent in Idaho though.
Oh, for real? It's the same shit?
Yeah, it's the same. So I feel like there's only like 2.
They got a little monopoly on there?
Beach things, yeah, and they kind of own both in a way. But yeah, that Bear Lakes vibe out there, I think that's where I finally seen like Utah is like, it's got too many fucking people here now.
Yeah, for sure,
That shit was packed like nothing else. Going down to like the Garden City where you can get like shakes and burgers. The fucking lines were like an hour plus.
Nah.
We turn around, we're like, we'll get something in Ogden. Like, we just stopped at Dillon's on 12th Street. Like, it's the same shake. And the landlord here, he has a property up there. I was telling him we were up there. He's like, oh, you should have told me I would let you borrow the house. And I was telling him, like, it was super packed. He's like, yeah, and honestly, I've been up there and I've asked him, like, is this fresh? Because they say, like, they advertise it's raspberries are fresh.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, freshly frozen. Like, it's just frozen. Like, it's not even. And me and my girl were talking about this too. Anymore. The day we were up there, we were just like, I've never seen a raspberry bush up there, and it's
a fact.
And I was telling him the same thing, and he's like, well, back in the day, he's like,
back in my time,
there actually used to be like farmers that had raspberry orchards out there and stuff. And he's like, but now, I don't think anything.
Nah, hell no, they don't got enough.
He's like, oh, that shit's just frozen.
Yeah, they don't got enough.
He's like, the same thing you're gonna get there, you can get it literally where you at, Dillon's. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, he's like, I always get chocolate anyways. He's like, so. And I'm like, yeah, my girl got vanilla, so it's like, you can't just get that shit anywhere. But yeah, kind of a little Bear Lake thing. Kind of sad, honestly. And I was up there. I was just like,
just because we kind of grew up and seen the difference. Like, obviously, the new people here, like, they're probably like, man, shut the fuck up or whatever. But yeah, seeing the change, obviously there's pros and cons,
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's kind of a little.
That does kind of bum me out a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like you can't even enjoy things anymore like that. Well, you can, I guess, but it's just
there's a bigger tax to pay.
Yeah, and then it's like if we would have stopped, we would have waited an hour there, and then we would have got home like at 11 or 12 o'clock at night.
Nah, I'm good on that.
So I'm like, I'll leave early, pass by, grab a burger here, go to the house, and then we can get home early. Because after a whole day of
you just want to get the fuck home.
Being out there, you drove 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fat fact. That's how I was when last time I went camping. We had a 4-hour drive ahead of us. I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, I think we were gonna do like a hike in the morning or some shit like that, right? I was like, fuck that. Let's just get out of here. It's too hot. Mosquito bites up the ass. Like, we out. We is out. But hey, I guess we live and we learn,
Yeah, just part of what do they call it? Growth, like in cities.
Yeah. It is what it is.
For some things, it's good, provides jobs for people, more construction. I think it build more houses.
Yeah. Costco up here for us too, though. I guess it's just anywhere in the United States. I feel like that's just kind of, the whole sentiment as a whole. But yeah, I guess there's places even more that have been growing even more at a rapid pace than like Utah. Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, I heard Austin's one of those places.
yeah, the Texas in general, bro, because they don't have income state taxes. So on top of that, like they don't got to pay income tax. Like that, I think here it might be around 8%. So if you make $100,000 a year, you just made 8,000 because they're not taxing you that 8%. Like obviously it's still federal tax, whatever that is for. I guess it depends on your tax bracket, but you save some there. Florida, same thing. Bad, but Florida, bro, that shit sounds like a vibe, bro. But again, if you want to have fun out there, you kind of have to, blow a bag. That's where everyone's out there. Messi even has a house over there.
Have the big going to Florida though, yeah. Unless you just have a bunch of money. Yeah,
exactly. You need the money, bro.
If you have to clean cars out there, hell no.
Oh fuck no, bro. Hey, no.
Dude, it is hot as fuck out there. Seems like it's like that for obviously the majority of the year too, but yeah, the humidity is. Nah, I like my dry shit here.
We just got used to it, bro. Yeah, I like
I get used to it. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but I guess you're right. Just here, I'm cool with here, but it's good to travel.
Would you go anywhere where it's I think right now we're like 50-50, like cold months to hot months. Would you go somewhere where it's more cold months than hot, or vice versa, more hot than cold?
It's a great question. I feel like I've always liked the seasonality that we have here because we literally go through spring and then summer, and then shit, it gets too hot, then fall, then you get to see all the leaves and shit fall, and you see the mountains, and then you transition into winter, and then you get snowboarding. I fuck with all that. You know, I love that shit. So to not have that,
because the further north you go, I mean, you would have just more winter, less summer.
Yeah, but I feel like Idaho. Do you think Idaho? I feel like might not be like that though. I think maybe Idaho's a new spot. I feel like
Idaho's been. Yeah, I heard Boise's.
It's popping, dude. Too, It's fucking popping over there. 100%.
Like Montana though, I think for sure there you don't get much of a fucking summer there.
Let's give it 10 years, and I don't know about the summer part, but just the people. Yeah, the way I notice a little bit more is, so I basically help people like file LLCs and corporations, but we basically get a list of how many people have filed, and I usually look at that every day to be like, oh, is it a slow day or is it But I've been noticing in the last 3 years a shit ton of more applications from Texas specifically and Idaho.
Really?
Yeah, even more than Utah, bro. The Idaho one. So that one's kind of like tripping me out a little bit. I'm like, yo, there's some shit going on up there right now. So
yeah, I've heard. I mean, I listen to these detailed podcast dudes that are Boise there, and
for real?
They say it's just growing like crazy. And also my brother's my sister-in-law, her family's from over there, and they're from Jerome, which is like, I think it's still like 2 hours or maybe an hour from Boise.
Yeah,
but yeah, they say that everything's just like going up like crazy. House prices, they're making houses like everywhere, and
yeah,
it's fast paced growing. But
that's was crazy because I feel like that is kind of not forcing me, but it gives me more even a push where it's like, yo, you kind of wanted to, start a business so you can make more money and change, your life a little bit more. But now it's like, shit, now I have to do this shit because if not, I'm going to be fucking over here just stuck in living, a below average, I don't want to say below average life, but like lifestyle, just the lifestyle. Because, to live a life, it just depends on principles, how you spend your money, all that.
You can make a life with just a regular job if you really wanted to. But
for sure. But
always want more.
The lifestyle. It's harder to obtain than it was like 10 years ago. 100%.
It seems like it gets harder every year too.
For sure,
if you don't keep up with like which I think you just have to own a business or something to keep up with shit like that.
Do some shit because fuck. I feel like every year that I don't even purchase a house, I feel like fuck, I'm deeper in the hole. Literally each year that passes, which kind of kicks me in the ass even more. It's like, all right, bro, like now before it was an option, now it's like the only path to want to like, do something, start something. I really don't give a fuck about that, to be honest, but it's like if I wanted to do that, I can't. And knowing that I can't, like that belief.
Yeah. Knowing that it's not there. Yeah, I got
exactly. Like 10 years ago, exactly. It would have been like, oh yeah, I could have got it. I feel like just that freedom that I have the option. I feel like there's power in that. Just knowing you have the options. Because if you, have a shit ton of options and you have basically the freedom more to, like you could say, maneuver. But if you only know you have like fucking 2 options, and it's like it's either this or that.
Yeah,
it's kind of like fuck.
Yeah,
it's not a good place.
Yeah, I think a home is definitely it's a good thing to do at some point. I mean, obviously when you're set up and ready for it, but yeah, it seems like there's always going to be profit in that, So
in real estate as a whole, yeah.
I
I
mean,
want
I'll
to get
just
into commercial property, like eventually. Not now because I feel like I have to basically overcome the skill set of owning a business and learning
yeah,
everything like that.
yeah,
Yeah, 100%. But after that, for sure, I'll get in there. I'll get in there. I feel like that's always been the game plan, but I feel like you've always just needed capital. You know what I'm saying? If you have capital, I feel like it's good, especially if you're not doing anything. It's just in the bank.
mm-hmm.
For sure, I'll get into that shit. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, man.
You
That's
know, that is if you can expand your business even further. If you can, probably say maybe do that. You know, assuming you could, see an opportunity with that.
mm-hmm.
Because, you can invest in real estate or yourself, but, you know, I guess it is what it is. Maybe you invest bet in yourself, but you're not the best vehicle to see that grow. For example, you maybe are not as motivated,
Mm-hmm.
or you feel you're not as, as disciplined, or you feel like, you know what, I'm okay, and I just want to, do this, and then okay, now we could go into real estate. I guess you could say,
Yeah,
at least I guess for me specifically. I don't know other people how they think
yeah.
and
It'd
shit.
be different for everyone.
Hmm.
Everybody's got their own situation going on, but
Yeah.
yeah, the more and more I see it, I'm like, yeah, real estate's cool, but yeah, obviously we have to have the hack capital first, so gotta bust ass to get that.
Yeah, that way it's just an investment, you know.
Yeah, after that, yeah, it's not a whole fucking journey and all your what do you call it? All your eggs are not in one basket.
Yep, that's a fact, bro. Because I think there's like, I think I was watching a YouTube video, but it's like 4 steps to essentially, be getting to that, I guess, that new wealth level. I think one of them is, you're obviously a worker.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, you're self-employed. I think that's what it was. So it's like worker, so W-2 job.
Mm-hmm.
2 is like self-employed, so you're a contractor, you're some other, you basically have maybe a
Yeah.
one type of gig. And then number 3, entrepreneur.
Mm.
And then after the entrepreneur, you probably reach a certain level. Number 4 is you become an investor. And then that's when you get into like the whole real estate portion. But I'm trying to transition to level 2, which is self-employed but fully.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, after that is scale the fucking business
Mm-hmm.
to number 3, which would be the entrepreneur, I guess you could say, level. After you hit that motherfucker, then you go into the investor phase.
Yeah.
I think that was actually Robert Kiyosaki's. I guess he wrote another book besides Rich Dad Poor Dad
Yeah.
called The 4 Quadrants. And basically
There's
YouTube
that.
video was breaking that shit down. I was like, oh shit, like that
Huh.
makes sense. Like,
That'd be interesting.
yeah, something I was like looking
Yeah,
into.
when you put it, I mean, it's true. I mean, it's the way it goes, kind of. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard to do one without the other. Like you really kind
it's
of
like
have to go
step
in
by
that order.
step. Yeah,
Yeah, there's levels to this thing.
yeah, yeah. And I feel like now that I've like it's kind of been in it and researching, doing more. I feel like back then, I feel like maybe people could get lucky, and don't get me wrong, people could sometimes get lucky and all that, but it all kind of come down to how many skills you have, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the more you acquire, the more valuable you are, and basically the more level
You have options, yeah.
yeah, you just fucking if this doesn't work out, oh, you have this skill, and you can go do this and all that. So
Yeah.
now I'm trying to acquire more skills in terms of, I guess you could say, even more sales skills. I thought I was in sales, I was good.
Mm.
Well, shit, I didn't know that. I was doing basically like warm outreach, it's called,
Mm.
to people that were interested in the product. But if you're starting a business, no one knows about your product because it's not warm. Like you fucking startup, you're starting up, so you're actually reaching out to cold audience, and reaching out to cold audience in sales is way harder.
Yeah.
But
You gotta be like my guy out here, man. Door to door selling.
oh, fuck
Spain.
that shit. Not like him.
You need
Not
that,
like
so
him.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah. But yeah, not like hey, he fucked up. But yeah, I get what you mean though. It's like fuck.
There's all kinds of sales skills there. Yeah, that shit is.
Yeah. It sucks. You're gonna get rejected. You're gonna get a lot of shit. But at the end of that, I feel like you're just gonna become even just a better person.
That shit mold you, man.
Exactly. You gotta, go through some glass.
He even told me, he's like, damn, well, I learned that today.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll note that now to not ever do that again.
Yeah. He gave me maybe a little too confident, but maybe that's what you need sometimes. I don't fucking know,
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, let me make a little fool of myself and hey, fuck it, man. Yeah. Because I was watching this is shit, I don't even know if I should even like I won't mention this dude's name, but this shit fucking shook me, bro. I basically got a call from this dude and helped him file his, LLC or whatever like that. But he seemed like he was well off, right?
Mm-hmm.
We basically just set up an LLC for him. And it was basically for, I think he bought a boat.
Mm.
That's what it was. And he was going to like charter it or some shit. So I was like, holy shit, that's fucking badass, you know? So I looked at his email and it said, admin or some shit, and then his first and last name.com. I'm curious. So I just go first and last name.com, go into that shit, see like his webpage, see he has a podcast, watch the first podcast. He's like talking to some dude about watches. I watch it, I'm like, cool, like listening about watches, a little bit. And then little by little, I'm like, wait, this guy just keeps like saying things that I've kind of like heard before, like names of businesses and shit. And shit, bro, sure enough, this dude is one of the co-founders of another dude. I can say this dude's name probably, but Patrick David, like the value entertainment dude. And I was like, what the fuck? And I guess that dude is like under him, and that guy's is basically that dude, that crazy business mogul. Yeah, that's his mentor. Oh wow! So now I'm like, well, damn, this is insane, because I've read like that dude's book and all that shit. Right, everybody knows him. Yeah, exactly. So that shit like fucking shook me. Cause I'm like, yo, what a small world, That is crazy. So then I just started watching more of his YouTube videos and I'm more like in that shit. I'm like, yo, that's crazy that I talked to this dude and all that. And I started just watching more of his YouTube videos. And today I was watching one about prospecting. And he's basically saying that, yo, when I first started, because I guess they sell essentially some type of life insurance, right? Okay. So I guess there's a lot of money on that. But he was saying like, yo, if you really want this shit, you can get it. He's like, when I started, I was trying to recruit people. He said, I went into a Baskin Robbins. And luckily, he said that, no one was in the store, like customers. Okay. And he said he went in there, and he essentially was like, "Hey, man, like, how's it going? Like, you've been working here?" And I guess he basically discovered that the employee was actually the business owner, the franchise owner, or just for the branch of the Baskin Robbins, because he was working there. And he kind of froze up because he thought he was going to recruit an agent to like try to sell for him. So he just kind of got nervous and ran out. And he was like, yeah, that was the first time I ever did like prospecting, essentially, right? And he's basically saying like, yeah, like I started freaking on some like the bottom type shit, and obviously kind of grew my way up. He said eventually it got to a point where I was just hitting up everybody. He said he was stuck in traffic a lot of the times. And he said that every time he would see like a dope ass car, he had his window rolled down already, but he would beep the fucking horn.
Get their attention.
Yeah, and be like, yo, roll down the window. And he'd be like, yo, nice car, man. What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. And he'd give a little spiel. And he'd actually be trying to get people's numbers like through the fucking car window. And then he said that people would start going, and he's already trying to record their numbers and shit. That's crazy. But he said that he already got like 5 or 6 prospects before he even got to the office doing that. And I just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like that shit just kind of fucked me out, because I was like, damn.
There's many ways to it.
Dude, like there's just, you might be like, damn, like there's nothing to do, like they ain't shit. But it's like, those opportunities are always there. Like he's basically saying, yo, like you just kind of gotta get the fuck out there and just do it, And I was just like, damn, I kind of could be on some shit like that,
Yeah, man. That's a good way of seeing it, like mentality wise, because
so
if you're pretty stuck, just to one thing, you're kind of only gonna, you're definitely funneling down just having a certain amount of people come in from one area. But yeah, if you're just fucking open to everything, whoever you come across, grocery shopping and shit like that, it takes a certain person to do stuff. Dude, like
you gotta you gotta have some big ass balls, or even you, because he said I'm introverted. He's like, it doesn't match my personality. That's what he's saying. And I'm like, dude, I've said all this shit to myself. He's like, but guess what? Like, I still overcame and did it, even though I was an introvert and I don't like talking to people. It didn't match my personality or my style. I still did it. So he's like, it's a fucking challenge. Like, it's an obstacle.
I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like that's almost better. That's almost like a pro for yourself, because I feel like people that are like really talkative and easygoing, I almost don't want to fucking talk with those kind of people, because they just fucking don't know when to stop. They just keep going, going, going. Versus like someone like me, I don't want to just kind of be straight to the point in a way, or kind of in a nice way, Like, hey, how's it going, man? Like, hey, I just basically make the question, and just, or whatever.
I feel like those maybe are the bad ones though, because I feel like if someone knows how to conversate and actually, not seem
salesy. I wouldn't seem like obviously like stuttering, but those people that are just like, oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, like what's in your cart here? Oh, you're doing this? Oh, cool. Like those kind of people are just get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah. No one wants to be sold at the end of the day. Like literally, my last call today, I fucking was just waiting for I was basically in a queue. We were waiting for calls to come in, right? I'm like, fuck, dude, I need to start doing different shit. I'm like, the way you do something, like basically the way you do anything, like even small, is the way you do everything. I was like, yo, I gotta fucking be on some other shit, even just here at this work, right? So last call, this dude calls in. He's like, yo, I have this business, LLC. He's like a design firm or some shit in California. I'm like, all right, cool. Basically in California, every 2 years, you had to file something called a biannual report,
Mm-hmm.
a statement of information. Here in Utah, I think it's just every year. You have to basically submit like some fee to the state. Not thinking about that. Mine's coming up next year, so I got to keep an eye on that. But I think I'm the registered agent, like the point of contact. So hopefully they send me a letter, so I'm not fucked. But yeah, basically, moral of the story is, dude just called out. I was like, yo, I went into my spam and you guys emailed me. I was like, oh shit, you know, look up his business on the state website, all that. He hasn't filed it in like 2 years, and he's like, and I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like $200 if you want us to file it for you. And then I was like, damn, this guy's been on basically like a membership for monthly plan. He's basically paying $40 a month, which is like $480 a year, right? We have like the annual plan, which is like $240, half off type shit. So I was like, fuck, dude. Like, how do I sell him on this shit, you know? Because no one likes to be sold, right? So I was like, hey man, I see you've been, on this plan for a minute. Yeah, just, do you plan on keeping this shit long term? I always try to like qualify them so they kind of answer the question themselves. Like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want this?
Yeah,
It's
they
like
walk themselves into it.
they could be like, oh, wait, can you tell me more about that? And then they're like, oh yeah, let's do that, right? That's usually how I like to sell, at least. Basically, he was like, he kind of got the vibe that I was selling, but at the same time, I kind of kept like referring back or showing the value of it. I was like, oh yeah, and if we do your report, instead of 200, it goes down to $100 because you're preferred member or some shit. He's like, nah, man, I'm good. And then like when I'm doing all my shit ready to, at least do the report, he's like, yo, wait, can you like actually can you like go back to what the fuck you were saying or something like that? Because I feel like he finally clicked in his brain. I was giving them the math. Like, it was not like I was trying to fucking scam him or some shit.
Yeah.
Literally, I was like, bro, you're gonna say like 240 over the year, right? And at that point, I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And then I was like, oh
Caught him on it.
shit. But I don't know. I feel like there's like a little adrenaline hit when you like
When you get that sell.
when you do just shit like that, when it works your way and get it. And I was just like, fuck yeah. So
Well, when it's for yourself, I promise you, it is an adrenaline rush for sure. When I'm
yeah.
like talking to someone, they're like, yeah, put me down for that full PPF job. And I'm like, holy shit. Like yeah, it's dope. When,
Yeah,
like I said,
bro.
when you're doing it for yourself, so I can, if you're already getting that right now, wait till you
Yeah.
you start doing your shit. It's definitely like it's like a snowball effect, that shit keep getting bigger and better every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
something.
that's
I remember the
cool.
first one that like 7 years ago when I started, I was fucking shitting bricks though. When I started, this shit was not easy, bro. Especially being introverted and having limited beliefs or whatever the fuck. Where the lady was just basically bought it because she actually needed it, if that makes sense. But she was asking me like, how long have you been working here and shit? And I was already making up shit like, oh, like
10 years.
like 10 months, but it was like my first month in sales.
Oh,
like
shit.
literally, maybe the first week actually, because it was my first sale. But after that, I was like, holy fuck! Like I feel like a bunch of like stress revealed, released from my shoulders, and I was like hella scared to talk to people back then, bro. Anyone that had like an intense personality, that shit would scare the fuck out of me, bro. I don't even know why, but I remember talking to this dude in New York that wanted to file 7 DBAs, but he would not like be quiet about himself, and like he was saying like crazy shit, like yeah, like being vulgar and just being, I don't know, out of pocket. And it was a Saturday too. So I was like the only one in office. And I was just like, bro, like what? And I was just fucking like terrified. I was like, yo, this is a fat ass sale, but this dude is like tripping me out, bro. This dude's like on some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
And now I get those people all the time, my bro. Like, do you want to get this shit or not?
Yeah.
So I guess that's just kind of like a sign, just be like, just it gets better, It just
definitely
sucks,
does, yeah.
but it gets better.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest, at least for my business, like the kind of stuff I deal with. That's like my biggest sales tactic is just kind of like offer them what I got and basically kind of throw them away, like lead them away. Like, yeah, let us know if we can help, man. If you can't get anything sooner, I mean, there's this shop, this shop. But I mean, we're booked out because we're really busy and it's the busiest time. We do good work. It's lifetime warranty on this and that. But yeah, let us know if we can help. And then sure enough, like, oh, wait. But yeah, let me, actually just put me down. Like, you just, instead of just been waiting for their like, so do you all want to put down or not? Like, instead I just kind of like give them the options. This is what we got. throw them away, and then right away they come back or they call back right away.
Okay.
I've had like, yeah, this last month it's been callbacks. Like, yeah, it's okay. Put me down for August, whatever. I'm like, it's fucking like a month and a half out, or September, and like keep putting people down. But it's always worked when I just kind of just you offer people everything you can possibly offer them as far as information goes.
Yeah.
Which makes you look, good because they feel comfortable. Like, oh, well, this guy really knows his shit. And then you give them the options of going to different shops locally, or this is what we offer versus other shops, and then I just basically tell them, let us know if we can help. And it's like, here's everything you need to know. If you want to do it with us, you come back, call me, whatever. Like, you don't have to do this shit. I got plenty of other work. When sometimes I don't got work, but
but I feel like that does help you too, though, right?
You don't gotta,
like, if you didn't, like, obviously you don't need this shit regardless, right?
Yeah.
But like, if you were in the hot spot where you're like, we weren't doing shit, do you think that might have changed a little bit?
No, I don't know. I think when we were pretty slow, I mean, I was getting calls too, but I'd still be like, I mean, I'm always a person like, it is what it is, what's meant to be will be. That's just my mentality. But I don't think I've ever been like a pushy person where it's just like, so you want to do this or follow up with them? I'm not, I don't follow up with people or nothing. I have customers that wanted to do like a whole, PPF and ceramic coating job, and I texted them a date and stuff, and instead of following back up like, hey, does that day work out, or do you want to do a different date? I just let it be. I mean, and usually those people come around still, so it's, but yeah. And then, I mean, obviously most of the work I get obviously is just from word of mouth. So people just come directly just to make their point regardless of what.
Yeah, whatever the
like,
fuck
I'm here to, you're going to do it regardless. I just don't know when. I mean, when or where we're going to do it, but you're doing it regardless. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's obviously the majority. But yeah, the phone calls is typically that's how it goes. I just kind of tell them everything it is, and usually they book right on the spot, or they call back after they call around or talk to their husband or wife. Oh, let me talk to my husband then, or wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, but obviously everything's so different though.
Yeah, that's true. Out of all the calls you get, how many do you think are just like percentage wise? How many do you think like actually end up booking? Like, and how much are actually just, I don't want to say bullshit, but don't end up going through with it? It's like 1 out of 2 books, 1 out of 3 books, or 3 out of 5. Like,
I say 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. That's pretty solid. Fuck.
Yeah.
60%.
I don't think I really reject much. Like, as far as today, I had one. I mean, she never called back. She called back again, but she didn't ask for the dates the first time. She just asked for pricing, and then called back. All right, it's good. So it's like one of those. I told her everything she needed to know. Give the price. Okay, yeah. Let me talk to my husband. Even though I wasn't offering what they wanted like 5% tint all around over the phone, and I'm like, yeah, we don't do that.
You guys don't do that anymore?
Well, when they call, no.
Got you.
They're like, well, my husband's from Vegas, and over there it's not. I'm like, yeah, sorry, that's just law here, but yeah, I mean, let us know if you can help. And she calls back. All right, yeah, that's okay. He wants to do it. So when's as soon as you can do it? And I'm like, it's August. I'm like, for what you're wanting, I mean, August, certain, date. Oh man, I don't know if he's gonna wait that long. He's like, okay, well, I'll let you know though. But when she called back though, if I was available to take on the work, I could have got her in.
Yeah.
Sooner, but obviously we don't.
Yeah, that's true. So do you feel like you miss out on a lot because you're like
not a whole lot,
not
honestly.
too much?
I would think in my head it fucks with me a lot.
Gotcha.
When I see that schedule really booked out, because I'm just like, and I tell people, I'm like, we're really booked out right now, and I'm honestly immediately thinking like they're gonna say no, but I would say 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6, maybe 8 won't go with it because of that. But people don't really give a shit.
Yeah, they know quality and trust, especially like you said, if it's a referral, then they're gonna just say fuck it, we'll wait.
Yeah, I always feel like so bad when it's a really awkward spot for myself, and I'm not sure if I come out being awkward, but I'm just always like, we're really far out right now. I'm like, it's looking until August, and usually like I'm just like expecting okay, well that's too far out for me. I'm gonna say no, but usually like, okay, that works. Yeah, do you have 1 o'clock? And I'm like, God damn, people really know their schedule that far out.
That's crazy, yeah.
But yeah, and then people even that call and they're like, so you have any openings today or tomorrow or Friday? And I'm like, nah. I have like that. I'm like, it's still August or September, and they're like, okay, so that's fine. You said it's a Friday, right? I'm like, yeah, okay, put me down for 1 o'clock. So
it works out then, bro.
It's been it's been good. It's definitely trying to get over with, because mentally it fucks with me, because I'm just like, oh man.
No, I feel like yeah, it's been going good. I was even like stalking your basically like the Facebook ads, making sure like that shit's still on and all that.
Mm.
And I think you got a message for or I'm not sure if it's you or your helper,
Mm-hmm.
but basically it was someone that inquired about like a detail or two or some shit like that on June 19, and I think you guys barely got them in. I think this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, probably one from today, maybe.
Yeah, probably. But it was
Yeah,
like that's crazy. Even a detail a month fucked my head up.
yeah,
I was like, holy shit, for a detail.
yeah.
I can see the tint and like everything else, but for like a clean car, I'm like, shit,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do that shit myself, you know? But that one fucked my head up, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. She was super happy with it. Dropped it off last night and delivered it to today. And yeah, she's like, yeah, gave us a little tip and everything. And
Oh, hell yeah.
she's like, yeah, I'll bring back my Jeep because she originally asked for two different pricing on different vehicles if it's
Mm-hmm.
the same one we're talking about. And we just did one for now. But yeah, she's like, I'm gonna bring my other one because there's a bunch of dog hair in it. But that one today kind of bit us in the ass because we were just like, oh man, I told
Too many
Ricardo
dog here?
it might be the last time that we like bid over the without seeing the car. Because yeah, it was a detail that should have been maybe $50 more because of the dog hair, but obviously we don't ask
Yeah.
that, and I'm just trying to make it like fast for
But
people.
but did the tip like
Yeah, I made up for it.
way more
Literally,
for it?
yeah, we made
Okay.
for what we should have
Gotcha.
charged. But at the same time, like I said, I just trying to get people in the door.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, you're interested? Here's the price. And then sometimes we make money, sometimes we lose money, or break even at least. But that's just how it is with those kind of things. But I think we're ready to. I was telling my helper, I'm like, I think we gotta transition into the
Different.
the coding thing. Yep. So I
Is he
will.
does he already know how to do all that?
Yeah, he can do all that on
No?
his own. So
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, we got two coding jobs this month. Well, I don't know, one this month and one next month. But
Let me know. I'll
yeah,
start working on that shit now.
yeah, yeah. After the pod, I'll talk to you about that. Gotta figure some stuff out there. Then I never got a response back on the actual, what do you call them, the files for the pictures, because I think
Yeah,
that's kind
yeah.
of what put a pause to everything. You're kind of waiting on me for that because you were
Yeah.
working on something for a minute, and I told you let me get you like the the actual like files that look crisp and stuff, and I never heard back, so I need to get back with him again and email him. But yeah, we got some stuff to work on.
Dope, bro. Yeah, I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, it's going
Some
good
fun
so
shit.
far.
Yeah, I'll keep doing that and shit. I'm gonna keep doing outreach and doing
Mm-hmm.
that. I feel like I've crafted a pretty fucking good offer. Like no
Have you?
bullshit. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be I'm gonna hook you up, do your local SEO, all that shit, just to basically get my foot in the door
Mm-hmm.
for free. If you want, I'll set up the ads. I'm not paying for the fucking ad spend though. Fuck that. Like I'm not gonna be losing money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. But after that, let's say a month in, I showed the value of that.
Mm.
Obviously, money coming in. Then I know I'm like, yo, this dude sells a service for, let's say $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
I got him five, leads. I just made the dude $5,000, right?
Mm.
At that point, I'll be like, hey, that was kind of like the trial period. I made you this much. My service is, rack 1,500 or whatever.
Mm.
You're still fucking making an extra, 3,500.
You're
And that,
doing that monthly for him, keeping up with everything, and
exactly. But I feel like at that point, it's like fucking no brainer. But at the end of the day, I am still a liability because I don't have enough testimonials as well. So
yeah, testimony. Like I was thinking, that'd be big for you.
yeah. So basically, that's just to get everything. How do you say? The squeaky wheel gets the grease or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's got to put some
Yeah,
grease on that bitch. You hear me?
yeah.
So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go for a little bit, and
'Cause, I mean, that's a no-brainer for people just to get your, feet wet.
yeah,
Just
it's
to
like
get into
bro,
it.
like obviously yeah, maybe more of a I'm for sure not a liability because I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with this shit already, but for someone that you get a fucking random stranger calling you,
Mm.
it's hard. You don't know, bro. It could be a fucking one of those Indian scammer motherfuckers that like trying to like you never know.
Oh, they fucking pissed me
That's
off this week
it's
or
you know
last
what I'm
week
saying.
with those. Yeah.
You never know. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. So it's a game I'm playing. So I gotta say fuck it. And I've been kind of lagging too because I need to record a video to put on the website
Mm-hmm.
because I was targeting attorneys. I'll probably just put a general one while I figure out my niche and shit, and then just do a bunch of cold email plus cold calls after, like to follow up on that though. So
Mm.
it's cold, but it's a little warm. Because like, hey, get my fucking email that I'm over here trying to send you a little. So it's basically going to be, I drew like a whole like step.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold email, call, call to hopefully the audit.
Yeah.
Audit. Do you get the fucking, the video? Did you like it? Hopefully that generates meetings, not a sale.
Mm-hmm.
Meetings to let me do your shit for free.
Yeah.
Meeting to, or I mean the free for a month or two to value to hopefully transition into that. So that's kind of my roadmap that I like drew out today. But
you're gonna plan on doing that local or still like out of state?
That's a great question. I feel like I just need to focus on specific markets at first. I feel like I don't want to exhaust my local market. I want to try like maybe different markets, like different states and shit, because I feel like I do want to potentially, I don't even know if it would matter, go to these businesses maybe like on my spare time locally and offer the audit and just do it like later, if that makes sense. Like me physically going like, hey man, I'm just going, I'll do the audit, blah, blah, blah. Like, so at that point, I don't think that would even come off as salesy anymore at all. I'm not selling you shit. You're getting something for free. Do you like it? Cool. We have a meeting. Oh, I'm still not going to sell you shit. You want some free shit? Did it work? Do you make more money than you're going to spend with me?
Yeah.
Then, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it fucking doesn't work at all, I'll be honest with you.
Honestly, I mean, I think people will be stupid if they don't go with it, obviously.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create something like that. Like, so, we'll see how it goes.
That's the best. I mean, it's going to be a different sales tactic, but I think it's the one that's going to win for sure. Because, I mean, it's like when I sell people on something, I'm like, you see, the fucking difference. Like, I'm giving you something that's literally helping you or providing you.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a no-brainer. Like, yeah.
Exactly. And it's obviously not going to be forever. Once you have the credibility behind you, like you're not going to fucking give out shit. You're not going to give $80 details like back in the day is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's how you start.
Yeah.
But obviously that's not how you end,
Yeah. It's funny. The other day I pulled up my, I found my check. It's like not a checkbook, but like a receipt book that I had. I'd hand out like written receipts to people. I'm not sure if I ever gave you one, but I don't think I had your name in there. I think I did it for myself, but I never gave it to you, the receipt. Basically, you'd write on it, and then it transfers to the paper that you keep.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like the sheets, that's like a yellow one and the one on top. And you cut the one on top out to the person.
Yeah.
So that's how I would do receipts back then. I would handwrite everything. And detail $50.
That's fucking insane.
Detail
dude.
$80. Detail $100 started going up slowly. Because I was just like, no, this is bullshit. I need to charge more. And people are happy, so I'm like, they keep getting more people. Because one person will be like, oh, I'll tell someone else. And then that person will tell someone else. And I'm like, all right, so this is going somewhere. So, and then, wraps, $1,500. Wraps, $2,000. Like, it started going up little by little. But yeah, I remember seeing the cousin Rogers on there. I think he has $50.
Wow.
For his Mercedes detail. I was like, damn.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
I mean, shout out.
That's sick that you've had that shit.
Yeah, I have it there saved.
Yeah, don't ever get rid of that. Yeah. You gotta frame that bitch one day.
I've always kept it because I've always been like, I kept it back. I'm like, oh, what if the power goes out? I need to make a receipt for someone.
Got you.
It's like just a way of legally making a receipt and giving it to someone. But fucking, if there's no power. I'm not working. So, well, now there's that with the phone too. It's so easy. You just send them an email or something, through my Square on the phone. But yeah, you're onto something, man.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the reason I asked if you were doing locally, because I'm like, I feel like I know quite a few business owners that
if they want for some free shit, then
would be interested. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, I got a bunch to free for, but I feel like the people that I have that would actually probably carry through with it.
Oh yeah, if that's what you mean, yeah. I thought you meant like me targeting like a marketing campaign. I feel like I want to exhaust that list, I guess you could say, because that's kind of what you do, buy leads or do all that. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just in my head too much where I'm like afraid of fucking them up where I could feel like I could close them later on. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, anyone that needs that shit, especially if you send them, I'll be more happy to go even because now it's like Edgar put his name in front of that show. It's not, now I'm going to go fucking even, what's it called?
Well, the thing is too, and the people I'm going to be telling, it's not going to it's bullshit. Like it's literally works for my business. Like, it got his business when we were slow as shit. So people always ask me, not gonna lie, like, oh, how's that Facebook marketing going? Stuff like that. It's going good. I'm like, fucking Ricardo stays busy with details here and there, and
hopefully ceramic coating jobs here soon.
And obviously it's
wait for that. If we get you a fuck ton with that, then let me prove myself a little bit more.
Yeah. For sure. And then, like I said, it's like a different audience now too. So it's like that. Most of my people are word of mouth, you know. But that lady that came today from June 19th,
She didn't even know
she's just
about
a
it.
random Ogden local person. So now
Gotcha.
she, you know,
Now
she knows more people, and
it grew.
now it's a whole different kind of audience from her.
Yeah, that
It's
we
not
added to your
it's not people
word
that
of
just
mouth.
I know him because of him because of him. It's a complete stranger.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
badass, bro. Fuck yeah.
but yeah, I'm excited for
Alrighty.
you, man.
No, thank you, bro. I
Hopefully,
appreciate you. Yeah, I feel like the last 6 months, literally, I think
how'd
my
you
program,
came across with that? How'd you come up with this idea? Like, what made
the mix of
you
between,
cheat a little bit off someone else, or you just kind of just
it took, well, fuck, I've been in this program 6 months. Today was the last day.
hmm,
And basically, I've been following Adam's program, but I feel like he was kind of pushing selling your shit kind of expensive from the get go.
hmm,
But Alex Hormozzi's book that I read even before is $1 Million Offers is literally kind of what you said, which is fucking kind of crazy. It's like make an offer so good that people feel fucking like stupid saying no to.
yeah,
Like bro, you like the fuck, you know? So
yeah,
that's kind of where I was like, yo, I just got to make some crazy shit where it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well,
So
honestly, even the thing we're offering, the free ceramic coating, like my helper's dad was like, "Why are you guys even offering that? That's stupid. If it's $100, you know, what do you call it, add-on, you guys are getting it for free. What do you guys are not making any money." I'm like, well, point's just to bring more audience, and obviously it's keep him busy. As long as he's paying for himself and
yeah,
he's paying for the shop, it's all good, you know. Obviously now if we're like in a complete upside down and we need money, then yeah, it doesn't make sense. But the more audience you bring in, the more, or not audience, but like, you know,
yeah.
customers, it just keeps opening more doors.
The thing is, if you don't make an offer like that, your leads are gonna fucking plummet. They're gonna be like, it's another fucking detailing shop. Like, what do they have? Like,
Yeah.
you have to kind of like, it's basically you're fishing. What bait are you using?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be fucking just throwing a hook with nothing on it, because that's what it is. If you throw a fucking hook without anything in there, that's the offer. Like, you
You're
just,
not
hey, we're
catching
offering
shit.
fucking details, but you threw a little fucking nugget of the ceramic coating. That's like a
Yeah.
little worm or some shit, or you know, like obviously you
Yeah.
can keep putting fucking caviar or better like worms on that shit. The better the offer gets is kind of the analogy, but that's
Mm-hmm.
why. That's kind of why.
Yeah. That's a perfect analogy. I've seen it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's kind of what we've been fucking working on.
Hell yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, and then a little bit before the pod, we're talking about some camping trips we got planning, some backpacking trips
Yeah, we'll see how that shit goes, bro.
on the wilderness.
Excited for that.
We'll have to we'll put this on the
Yeah,
schedule.
we'll talk about it. Yes, yeah. Once we get more information, because yeah, we're trying to go with your brother. So yeah, I'm all game for it. But you know, hiking, wilderness, all that shit, physical activity. Count me the fucking whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do a little bit more of that this year. I was curious
Uh-huh.
if I go camping if I want to take a dog with me, but I feel like it'd be a pain in the ass. It depends if we're doing like a lot of walking and hiking. Like let's say we just go in a campground, because us going as kids camping is different to what maybe as us right now would like to do camping. Because back then we go camping, all we do is just eat, hang out by the river, and campfire,
Yeah.
which sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But
It's
a
a
lot
vibe.
of us maybe might get bored doing that shit, and it's probably considered boring to our girlfriends, or we might want to go hiking during the day. You know, veer off a little bit from where our campsite's at, come back. You
Yeah.
know, make
Yeah.
food.
Yep.
But so, and I'm thinking that back then it'd be all right. It'd be cool to take the dog. You know, dog just hangs out with you there. But can we really fucking do that all fucking day? Like, probably not. So that's what I think. Like, yeah, taking a dog hiking and making sure it doesn't fucking eat some shit that's gonna kill it or stuff like that. Be a hassle. But every time we go to the lake, like the boat day, we went out there and the lake out here in Bear Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Our Frenchie's always fucking, dude, it's actually fucking knows we're gonna go somewhere. She's just like looking into the bag, like you take me, like come on.
Oh
The other
shit.
dogs are just in La La Land, but that's like the only one that's been like
Yeah.
there, like I don't know. She's a little more,
Conscious, I guess.
I guess, of
Yeah.
what's going around
It's like,
her.
what the fuck, y'all leaving?
Yeah, what the fuck you guys putting in the bag?
I want to go.
Yeah,
That's funny, bro.
but yeah, the dog can't be in hot places. That shit. She'll probably,
Have a fucking little heat stroke.
yeah. But I'm excited for this camping stuff, and
Yeah, bro. Shit, me too. We'll keep
gotta make it happen.
keep me
Sure.
tuned. Yeah, just add it to the calendar. Just let me know. Just let me know, bro.
I will
We'll make
do.
it work, bro. Alrighty. Well, shit. It's been It's been quite the pod today.
Yeah, 73.
Yeah, 73, bro. We're coming up on the 75 mark. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. That's
Maybe,
3/4.
I think we can have a guest now by 75.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to keep us accountable, potentially. Well, I guess it kind of matters on the guest, too, if he's available. But
If not, we got another one.
okay,
So,
bet. Yeah.
I think 75 for sure. You have a guest. So count on that, guys.
Beautiful. I'm excited for that shit as well. So this chick going to keep going up, too. You know, we're obviously talking about our progress, business, and all that shit. But this is something as well. So
it's endless here. So
facts.
All right. That's it for me, man. So
all righty. Well, we appreciate everybody. Again, this has been episode 73, and shit, we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah, peace.